in the early 2000s, internet entertainment was just about to blossom. And for many of us, we got to watch that blossom. For me, I was lucky enough to watch the creation and the growth of a beautiful company that I love. That company is Rooster Teeth. Rooster Teeth is an online entertainment company that creates online shows. One of the most well-known shows is a little show called Red vs. Blue. Red vs. Blue is a show created inside the game of Halo that has nothing to do with the main story of Halo. It was a side story created by a small group of friends in a spare room. One of the most memorable lines from the show come from the first scene. This is a photo of that first scene. In the scene, these two soldiers are talking about, why are we here? That line will become important within the history of the company and will have great importance on the community as well, because they know the importance of where the line came from and where they are now. As I said earlier, Red vs. Blue was created by a small group of friends. These are the founders of Rooster Teeth right here. We got Joel, Bernie, Matt, Gus, Jason, and Jeff. The show started inside of Bernie's spare bedroom. He just wanted to make a show one day with his friends within the game of Halo. They had a recording studio in their closet, and they filmed the show starting with just 3 Xboxes. It was very cramped for a long time, but they did film 2 seasons in this room before they expanded. This is just a great story and shows that if you put your mind to it, you can create anything. But not only did they create the show, with the success of the show, they created a community as well. Because the show started in 2003, this was before YouTube was well known. So it was very difficult to share the show once it was created. So they created their own website. Unlike YouTube, where it has comment sections under the videos, they didn't have that in the beginning. They had community boards where community members could just talk to each other. And that really brought a lot of people close together. And because they saw the growth of the community boards on their sites, they decided to make it personal. So, because Rooster Teeth is based out of Texas, they started a little expo in Texas that would bring community members together. That expo would be known as RTX. And it was really nice to have people interact with each other. This is the first year that they didn't have it face to face for known reasons, but they still had a virtual one, which was still very nice. But through the company, they also had side companies within the company. My favorite part of the company is a little company known as Achievement Hunter. Achievement Hunter was created by Jeff Ramsey. He liked the idea of the video game and the commentary. He just didn't want it to be as scripted. So this is more of a free play of a game of just talking between friends while playing a game. Their main channel will be known as Let's Play. This started in 2008 when online video game entertainment was being really started to blossom. Through that, they created the Let's Play channel, and they extended their family to have all these other channels involved with it. Just bringing many, many community groups closer together, exposing many people to different kinds of entertainment and other people. Through that channel, they also had a tour that didn't just travel from Texas, it went from coast to coast. They had one in Maryland a few years ago. I went to it, met great people, and loved the show as well. But another thing that the company does, other than just have little side companies and little expos for community members to meet each other, they also do a lot of charity work. Every year in November, they host a thing called Extra Life. Extra Life is a donation to children's hospitals. Their hospital choice is Dell Children's Hospital, but through their Extra Life site, you can donate to any local hospital as well. Extra Life was created by actual life within the Rooster Teeth community was created by one of its first 10 founding members, so not the original founding members, Jack Patillo and his wife Katie Ward. The Let's Play event really lasts a week, but the main event happens in 24 hours. It's just a 24-hour live stream of them doing crazy activities to raise money for children's hospitals. And it's great to not only be involved in that 24-hour thing, but they also have giveaways, they make merch, and you know that the money is going to something good. And it's a great thing all year round that I'm happy to participate in for the past 4 years. But yeah, Rooster Teeth means a lot to me because it connects me to a lot of people. It makes me feel good for helping small communities as well with charity, and it exposed me to many different kinds of entertainment as well. Rooster Teeth means a lot to me, and I cannot imagine my life without it or never needing it. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Thanks.